All right, class, back. So we're back in class. I want to talk on something that I was noticing earlier when I was looking at some of my milestones I've had. So I'm coming up on my 5th year teaching in college. So as most people know, I got my master's in business, entrepreneurial pathway, but I started teaching college classes like right around the end of COVID. And the first class I taught was public speech, right? So basically a dean had told me, hey, I got a class that nobody really wants to teach. If you can do good with this will open up the door for you to teach almost whatever you want. Because it was right after COVID, so a lot of students didn't really have any experience with speaking. So I'm like, okay, cool, let me just give it a try. So I took over the class, I made it fun, I made my own exercises, I did my own thing. Now mind you, from a student perspective, I actually was in speech and debate when I was in community college. Now the reason why I teach community college is that was the hardest chapter I had. I spent probably 5 years in community college, and it really comes down to one class. I could not pass college algebra. Something about the math and the numbers and the formulas, I just couldn't do it. So I took it every semester over and over and over. That was the one thing getting in between me and taking the class I needed to transfer. So it was kind of like a step to a step. Now, I say all that to say, the one area where it benefited me is it basically gave me patience and understanding for students from all walks of life. Most of my students are older, they're returning to college to change careers. I got a lot of students that are first generation college graduates, they don't really have a blueprint. So my patience level at this point is kind of like, it's beyond, because I'm like, hey, like, let's walk through this. I know what it's like. Now I say all that to say, all that time when I was in that one algebra class trying to pass, all my friends had graduated and gotten their degrees. They basically had finished and I felt like I was behind. But the lesson in the situation is I wasn't behind, I was becoming. I was becoming the professor that's able to work with students from different demographics and be patient with them and coach them through their process. It helped me with my business level. Basically, my mind frame went from like, hey, I'm competing with everyone to I'm laying down the blueprint for my own pathway. I'm architecting something that other people aren't doing. So a lot of the time when it comes to success, some people can take the fast road, they can jump up and become that. Other times we have to take the long road, we have to take the back streets, but we pick up more stuff on the way. So that's kind of the lesson in the whole story of my college career, was a lot of the time, me like other people, we felt like we're behind, but really we're becoming something greater. I hope it helps.